What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall I hope that the messages are useful. And with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into this video, okay? I hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are getting ready for the holidays. Just save me a plate, okay? You got the Queen of Pentacles coming out along with the Ace of Cups, the two first cards out so far. Here's how messages for you. You also do have the Fool coming out, and you also do have the Empress. Good energy. You got the Eight of Pentacles. You got the Judgment coming out as well. You also do have the Hierophant. And for the last card, you have the Six of Wands, okay? You got Leo energy, heavy Libra, heavy Taurus. Taurus is you deep up in this, okay? Now you stalking before, say. But you got heavy Taurus energy, Earth sign in general with the Queen of Pentacles, and heavy Libra. And you got Leo energy out here as well. There is something about, it feels like someone regaining some sort of like confidence, almost like remembering who kind of like you are, like getting back to your roots, so to speak. What's the Empress? You got the Five of Wands. What's the Empress and the Five of Wands? You got the Magician out here as well. Oh, you got a few cards coming up. You have the Magician, the Hangman, and the Two of Pentacles, okay? You got Pisces energies out here too. Yeah, and with the Five of Wands, that can normally talk about, like, to me, it symbolizes, like, obviously, like, conflict. Sometimes it can mean a lot of things, but for me, with this Empress and the Five of Wands, I feel like you have a lot of people. And even if it's not like a lot of people, right? But I do feel like for you, viewer, right? These are people who you could have on social media, people who could see you on social media. It's people who know you, obviously, right? It's not Henry across the street who just doesn't even know you exist, right? It's people who know you, people who've seen you grow up, manifest things for yourself, go to a different job, accomplish whatever goal. It's those type of people, okay? I definitely do feel like you have people who are paying attention to you right now. I definitely do feel like whatever conflict people are going through, I don't feel like it's externally. I feel like it's internally. And I feel like it has a lot to do with you. It's almost one of those energies where whether people know you're doing well or not, or even if you feel like you're doing well or not, it's an energy of like people seeing the things you're accomplishing or the things that you're trying to accomplish and feeling like they're not doing enough. Does that make sense? Because it's giving one of those. And again, it's giving me an energy of people who are kind of like supposed to support you, are supposed to kind of like cheer you on. It's almost like it's kind of hard to, because I do feel like it's an energy of jealousy, it's an energy of almost like, I didn't expect you to do this, or I didn't expect you to accomplish that, or I didn't expect you to be good at this. I didn't expect you to be good at that. You get what I'm saying? I didn't expect you to be able to make money from whatever passion is. I didn't even expect you to make as much money as you are with this passion that you are in right now. It's definitely giving that. And with this Magician and Hangman and the Two of Pentacles, I would stay, let me see what that is. Because it's something with individuals wanting you to be in this position of not knowing what to manifest. You get what I'm saying? It's almost one of those energies where you know how you could plan things. You have goals. You know, it's one of those things where you can ask somebody, you know, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? And, you know, you're able to kind of like say, you know, I want to do this. I plan on having a family. I plan on traveling. I plan on getting married. I plan on da-da-da-da-da. You have certain energies who want you to kind of be blinded to those plans. They want you to be kind of like in a bind to where you don't really know what to look forward to for your future, what goals you want to accomplish. You get what I'm saying? They want things to kind of, especially if you were in that energy before where there was so much chaos in your personal life, family life, romantic life to where it was hard for you to kind of focus. It was kind of hard for you to kind of ground yourself. And I feel like that's where that Queen of Pentacles kind of came in at. It's more like a grounded type of like energy, especially for me. With it was just automatic. It's about you being grounded, and staying grounded and staying kind of like 10 toes down for the thing that you want, kind of like for your own self. And again, these people, it's something with the manifestations. They want you to kind of like, again, not know what to do, not know where to go, not know what goal to chase kind of like next. Because whatever you're doing right now, it definitely does feel like you have some people bothered by this. What's the Magician, the Hangman, and the Two of Pentacles? What's this Magician, Hangman, and Two of Pentacles? You got the Nine of Cups. And that came out in reverse, but I'm going to flip it back over. You also did have the Eight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, something with you kind of being in the background of things, not being as like vocal, not being as confident. And it is something with like social media where people I don't know what it is. It's almost like somebody like, because the imagery I'm getting is like someone picking up the phone, seeing like you post a picture, seeing you update your story. You get what I'm saying? And it's almost like someone grabbing the phone, looking at it, and face just frowns up. Like they automatically get kind of like disgusted by this confidence that you have now, this self-assurance that you have now. Because it's almost like these people want you to kind of hide away or be an old version of yourself just to almost like make them feel more comfortable. Because it's something with you being like self-assured and like positive that really is like making certain individuals uncomfortable. What's this Six of Wands? You got the Two of Swords. What's the Six of Wands and the Two of Swords? You got the Six of Swords coming out with the High Priestess. You got more Pisces energy out here. Yeah, people see that you are led by your intuition. But what's this Two of Swords? What's the Two of Swords by yourself? You got the Queen of Cups. People know that you're trusting your intuition. Not only that you're just trusting your own intuition, people feel like you are guided. People feel like you have almost like a purpose that is bigger than you. You also, it feels like you have other people who feel as though your purpose is greater than theirs. Or almost one of those situations where you were chosen to do something very, very great for yourself in this lifetime. And it's almost like you do have people comparing themselves and the things that they have going on to you and the things that you have going on. I don't know, it's very weird, but people definitely do feel like you trust your intuition very heavily. Like, seriously. It's something with your intuition. They feel like that it like is on. It's kind of like it's one of those things where people really can't hide anything from you, especially those who want to. You also, it's almost one of those things where people feel like they can't even be like shady towards you. Like people feel like you catch on to things very, very fast. Very fast. Like I definitely do. People feel like no matter what sign you are, people view you as a high priestess, like someone who is like witchy in a sense as well. Like it's almost scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like the energy, it's kind of like unsettling. It's almost like when people know you are coming to something, whatever it is, almost like certain individuals get butterflies in their stomach. And it's out of nervousness. Like it's very. What's the Two of Swords and the Queen of Cups? You got the Ten of Cups. And it's something with you utilizing your intuition, and I feel like it's going to make you very happy in the end. And if not very happy, very successful as well. Like very successful. Because it's some way of living or some way of being that whatever you're kind of like doing right now, especially if you are doing the work, especially if you do feel like you are on your right path, you get what I'm saying, things are clearing up for you, etc., etc. I feel like continue to do what you are doing, because I definitely do feel like you will reach some sort of success and happiness doing this. But what is this Two of Swords though? Do not be uncertain about what your intuition is telling you. Don't be uncertain if like you ever feel like whatever path that you are going down is the wrong path for you, because I don't really feel like that is the case. I definitely do feel like for some of y'all, I didn't even get like the Eight of Wands or anything like that, but I do feel like you have people, a handful of people projecting onto you, and it's like a projection of like uncertainty, like not knowing, like being oblivious, even though you know what you want to do for work, you know what route you want to take as far as your career, you know you want to be, you know, in the spotlight in some way, shape, or form, you know what you want kind of like out of life, but I don't know, you have people projecting some sort of doubt towards you. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you could have somebody who just feels like their life is just in disarray. Like they don't have anything to look forward to. They feel like their life isn't mounting to much. It's like people want you to feel that way as well. And the fact that it almost like they're not seeing that energy from you, basically. Like when they see you, they're not perceiving you as someone who is down in the dumps, who is kind of like lost right now. They're not feeling that from you, and they're desperately wanting that as well. And I got the Knight of Wands for the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like it has a lot to do with your passions, the things that get you going. It's like people really want you to be uncertain about it. What's this for? Whoa, what's the Fool? You got the Tower, the Five of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. You got Aquarius energy out here. Yeah, I don't know what this is. What's this Page of Pentacles? People perceive you to be like someone who's very, very young, youthful. You could look very, very young. With the Death, it's something about a transformation that was very shocking to someone. It could be a mom, a mother figure as well, especially if they're an earth sign, a Libra, a Scorpio, an Aquarius. You could be those signs. But it's something about you transforming from your adolescence. I mean, obviously everybody grows up, right? But it was some way of being to where, and I feel like I've said that before. That's why it's kind of tripping me out, honestly, because it's one of those messages to where it's like, oh, you've changed from when you've grown up, and people could have made you feel this way when you were a child, and for some reason, it's hard. It feels like it's hard for someone. This honestly feels, now it feels like it's getting a little bit more specific. There was some sort of transformation, whether it was you or it was your finances. And it was all because of some leap of faith. But for some reason, someone feels like you are, it almost does feel like someone feels like you're getting ahead of them. And when I mean ahead of them, I have to figure out what this Fool energy is, to be honest, and why this Five of Cups. But yeah, I definitely do feel like there's someone specific now coming through who, I can't tell if this is a lover. I'm being completely honest with you. It definitely does feel like it's someone who doesn't see themselves as successful, or doesn't see themselves as successful as you. It's almost like talking to somebody or trying to date somebody, court somebody, however have it. Excuse me. Well, damn. And you guys are just exchanging information. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I work here. I do this for work, whatever. And I do this on the side, or I just do this full time, and I'm able to take care of myself, And it's almost like there's someone on the opposite end of that, like, damn, this person really has it all together, or they know what they're doing, or, you know, they have their life kind of figured out and I don't, or you get what I'm saying? I had this hiccup in the past, so it's hard for me to move on, you know, and find another job, or you get what I'm saying? Or they're just lazy, whatever the case may be. There definitely does feel like, again, there is somebody who is witnessing a change, and this honestly could be to your finances more so than like you personally, because this is somebody who does not see y'all on the same level. And I'm not getting energy to where it's negative, but it definitely is giving an energy to where this is somebody who wishes that they could provide for you, but instead is almost like whoever this person is, they could ask you for help, but they don't necessarily want to. Like, they could feel like they are, I don't know, someone feels like a burden. What's this Page of Pentacles? You got the Moon. And what's this Page of Pentacles with the Moon? What's the Page of Pentacles with the Moon? You got Cancer and Pisces energy out here. You have the Hermit. You got Virgo energy out here. What's this Moon by itself? You got the Eight of Wands coming out. And what's this Page of Pentacles by yourself? I get one more. Yeah, you got the Three of Wands. Especially if, like, you had to wait for things to grow for you financially. Like, let's just say you were in a time period where everyone just seemed like they had more than you. You get what I'm saying, financially, or people were popping out with different bags and different clothes, even if you're not into that. You get what I'm saying? Or you could have just felt like at one point in time your different peers were at a place to where you wish that you were kind of, it's almost like the shoe is now on the other foot. Any and everybody who was kind of like having fun, I wouldn't necessarily say to your expense, but let's just say you couldn't do certain things friends could, or different family members could, or whatever the case may be, because, you know, you were just financially not there, and that is okay. You get what I'm saying? You had to wait. You get what I'm saying? Whether this was a promotion, whether this was a new gig, whether this was a side hustle to come through for you, whatever it was, you had to wait for, it feels like, for this financial abundance, especially if you haven't yet. Especially if the things that I described, you're going through it right now, as far as like money is tight. I feel like be very, very prepared. Do the work. You get what I'm saying? Money isn't just going to fall out the sky. I mean, hey, if you win the lottery, then let me hold some. But make sure you are doing the work. Make sure you are doing the things that can make you, you know, your most successful self, basically. But yeah, if the finances did not change yet, again, be prepared, especially if you are in this fool's energy and you're doing things that you feel like are you're passionate about. Good. You get what I'm saying? Continue to go down that path, because I definitely do feel like, again, the shoe is on the other foot for people who were once having fun in your face. You get what I'm saying? Because I definitely do feel like with this energy is coming up, because I definitely do feel certain people, I don't know, like wanted to rub certain things in your face, especially if people knew you just didn't have certain finances at one point in time, or you couldn't afford certain things at one time. It was almost like people who knew that, it was like they wanted you to feel some sort of isolation. With this Hermit is like, they wanted you to feel excluded. They wanted to. With this Moon and the Eight of Wands. What's the Five of Cups? Yeah, you got the Three of Cups coming out. Excuse me, y'all. And you have the World. These are like friends, online people as well, possibly. People you used to talk to, people you used to know. You got Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. And I definitely do feel like you have certain people who would like to reconcile with you now because of the transformation. I would be very wary, especially if you like transform, like your body's different. No matter if you picked up weight, lost weight, whatever you feel like is your bet, be careful. Because I definitely do feel like, I'm not going to say anybody's just going to come out of the blue and like try to chastise you, but I definitely do feel like there were people who were once really looking at you sideways, kind of like for no, just because. It was almost like mean girl, mean boy energy, I guess you could say, to where now it's almost like that same energy that they used to have, they can't have it anymore. Especially if this doesn't happen already, be prepared for this. Because you have people who still, it feels like, wants to connect with you, but they feel like mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever, you're in a whole different space now. And it's almost like now, I don't know, you're more aware of something now. And I feel like it's like your surroundings, your intuition, like your inner voice as well. There's something to where it's almost like people are, it's almost like they feel like you can smell bad energy. And it's almost like, it feels like the people who want to either reconnect with you or just connect with you in general know that about you as well. Yeah, like you have a very witchy woo-woo type of like energy to you, no matter man or woman. Like the energy that you embody is very like witchy, warlocky, I guess. So you could wear rings too. It's like rings. Yeah, something with rings. You could wear a lot of rings, especially if you're a woman. You know how some women have like the long acrylic nails, and you have, it's something with rings. Somebody likes a lot of rings. It's rings. I don't know. What's the World with the Three of Cups? You got the ten of swords. You have certain people who really want to like gain your energy who does not, it feels like does not mean you well. They don't mean you well. Like those situations will eventually die out, whether it's an argument or some sort of betrayal, it feels like. Continue to choose yourself with the Two of Wands at the bottom. What's this? What's the Ace of, what's the Hierophant? Let's go to the Hierophant. What's the Hierophant? You got the Ten of Pentacles. What's the Hierophant, the Ten of Pentacles? You got the Nine of Wands. And what's the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands? You got the Eight of Cups. Someone could be a teacher, some sort of guidance counselor as well. Someone is like a voice for the people. Someone's like a... And I feel like someone's going to make a lot of money for it, though. Like a spokesperson, someone who speaks, whether it's to people as well. Because again, whoever you are, people do consider you like a high priestess, a Hierophant. Like a very spiritual individual. And it's almost like, I don't know what this is about, but especially if you are in some sort of like passion now and it's paying you very, very, I don't know, people want you to walk away from something. What's the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups? But whatever this is that makes you money, this could even be fit, yeah, with the Devil. You got Capricorn energy out here. This is very toxic, like thinking as well. Like this is very toxic. Like this is some, It's damn near like, if I can't have it, you shouldn't, or you not supposed to. It's very, this is very like warped. It's very warped. Yeah, again, Capricorn energy, if I didn't say it already. Especially if there's something with your past, right? We're all human. Nobody's perfect. We all do things and have done things and can do things in the future that we will not be proud of. You get what I'm saying? But with this Devil energy, it's almost like people want you to revert back to a time in a period of your life where you kind of weren't spiritually like inclined or spiritually knowledgeable. You get what I'm saying? The third eye was shut, baby. Like it was shut. It had eye boogers all up on it. It was just nasty. You get what I'm saying? And at that point, it was easier to manipulate you. It was easier to get different things over you. It was easier to kind of like shade you. When you weren't spiritually just woke, those days were easier for people who did kind of want to get over on you, or in whatever shape or form or fashion. They felt like back then or in that time, it was easy. It was easy to, again, to kind of manipulate you. It was easy to kind of get one over on you. It was just a lot easier to kind of be around you and deal with you because it was almost like you just weren't aware. It was almost like one of those situations where a child is so coddled until they get to the real world and realize, you know, there's some evil ass people out here, if that makes sense. Where it's almost one of those things, kind of like with myself, you get what I'm saying? I was kind of a coddled child, I'm not gonna lie, to where once I hit a certain age, when I had to really go away to like college, like the rose-colored glasses, they didn't even come off, they fell off my face. Because it was one of those things where I grew up thinking, you know, if I don't hurt anybody or go out my way to intentionally do anything to anybody, that they won't hurt me or they won't have ill intentions towards me, when in reality, that's not the case at all. People are going to want to hurt you, harm you in any way, shape, or form or fashion, even though they shouldn't. People will, for their own satisfaction. You know, you got lunatics out here. So people steal, people cheat, people lie, people do some crazy things out here because this is what the real world. And I definitely do feel like those people are a little bit more low vibrational and to me just spiritually destitute. And it's, I don't know, and it's something with people wanting you to revert back to being, I wouldn't say you were spiritually destitute, but it was almost like you were just unaware of, it feels like just spirituality, period. It feels like just like energy, things like energy, intuition. You get what I'm saying? You could have always had like good instincts, if that makes sense. You could have always known when situations were right and wrong for you as well. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I shouldn't go out today, or I shouldn't go with them. You get what I'm saying? You could have always had that inkling when it comes to you, like you always just knew. But you can never really put your finger on it for whatever reason. I don't know. It was just people liked when you just weren't aware. Because to them, it did make you an easier target. It made you seem weak. I'm not saying you are, but whatever, it made you seem very weak. What's the devil? And it's all in the past. They want you to revert back to your past. They want you to revert to your past, okay? Even if, hey, you could say, I wasn't this, I wasn't that, I wasn't da-da-da-da-da. I don't even know how I was going into that, but you got the Three of Swords, because I don't know. You got some people who really just think that they're perfect. You know, they never did anything, they never said anything to anybody, whatever the case may be. You had people wanting you to go back to a time where you were very low vibrational, period. What's the devil with the Six of Cups? With the Ace of Wands, especially sexually. Especially sexually. What's this Ace of Wands? What's the devil's Six of Cups with the Ace of Wands? What's the devil's Six of Cups with the Ace of Wands? With the Seven, yeah. You have people want to do a lot of different things to you. I'm not saying like crazy, but you just have people who like want to hook up with, God, excuse me, yo. But yeah, like it's one of those things where people just want to hook up with you without really giving you like a title, you know, different things like that. Steal your ideas, you know, get close to you and, you know, claim something is theirs when they got the idea from you. Except you know how that bit go. Y'all know how those tarot readings go. It's giving that. You have people who really want you to revert to a very, very old energy when you were kind of just young, wild, and free. Almost like a little bit careless as well, okay? What's this Ace of Cups? I'm gonna have the Four of Wands. What's the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands? You got the King of Swords. What's the Ace of Wands, Four of Wands? I'm sorry. Lord. What's the Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, and the King of Swords? What's the Ace of Cups, Four of Wands, and the King of Swords? You got the Ace of Swords and the Fours. You have somebody who thinks about you, though, I feel like romantically. A King of Swords energy, an air sign. Someone who is also thinking about telling you the truth about something. And it could be their feelings. It could be that they want to be with you as well. And someone could even be getting ready to tell you how like proud of you that they are. Like the person that you've kind of grown into. Because sometimes the Four of Wands for me, depending on the surrounding cards, it could also talk for me. It could also talk about like, you know, you becoming whole, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's just a whole nother story. But yeah, I definitely do feel like someone is deeply thinking about with this King of Swords and this Four of Swords with the Ace of Swords. It's some sort of truth, it feels like, about how they feel, or what they want basically from you as well, especially if you are talking to some sort of King of Swords, someone who could be in some sort of like management position as well, or someone who just thinks they're kind of like very smart. I'm being honest, whether they are or not, whoever this person is, they act very aloof, if that makes sense. Like this is somebody who, I don't know, like they give me like a very, very pretend, like they don't know what's going on or they don't know what to say. Like whoever this person is, they think a lot. Like they think, it feels like more than they talk. What's the King of Swords by itself? What's the King of Swords? What's the King of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords? You got the King of Cups? This definitely does feel like it's someone who is wanting to express their emotion. Who knows if they will? You get what I'm saying? Everybody has free will. This person could be thinking this, feeling this, but not actually wanting to go through with it. Okay? Yeah. What's this Judgment? What's this Judgment? You got the Five of Swords and you got the Lovers. What's the Judgment, Five of Swords, and the Lovers? You got the King of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Wands. What's the King of Pentacles? What's the King of Pentacles? You got the Ten of Wands, and you have the Ace of Cups. I'm sorry, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. And what's this King of Wands? What's the King of Wands? Whoa. You have the Six of Pentacles. You got Gemini energy out here as well. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's someone who's struggling financially, it feels like, with the Nine of Swords. What's the King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles? You have the Three of Pentacles. And what's the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles? You got the Page of Swords. And what's the King of Wands with the Six of Pentacles? I'm not sure what this has to do with you. You have the Chariot. But somebody's doing like something very, very weird with money. Like someone's spending more money than like they're making, or someone like got involved in like a bad business. Somebody's going to like steal something. You got Cancer energy out here. What's the King of Wands? What's this King of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot? What's the... You got the Wheel of Fortune. With the Four... Yeah. Be clear of like someone wanting to work with you. Because it almost feels like someone feels like they should take something away from you in order for them to be successful. That's what it's kind of like giving me. But I don't... What's the Three of Pentacles? This is odd. What's the Three of Pentacles? What's the Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles with this Three of Pentacles? The Just... Yeah. Like, I don't know, something is not going to go to someone's way financially. Someone's hoping for something to work out in their favor. What's the Wheel of Fortune in this Four of Cups? Yeah, you got the Seven of Wands and you have the Two of Wands. Something does not belong to somebody. And I don't know, it almost feels like your destiny. Because what I was getting with the Wheel of, like, it was almost like somebody wanted to destiny swap with another person. Someone that they view as very, very successful. And I don't know if someone's planning to like have some sort of extravagant idea to work together or collab together or build a business together. I'm being honest, I would kind of stray away from whatever that is, because I feel like someone either is like, again, very, very lazy. They wouldn't put in enough effort. They wouldn't put as much effort into a situation the same as you would. Like, I don't know. Right now, stay very clear of like any sort of sharing of a business with someone. Yeah, or like, I don't... What's the Six of Pentacles in the Chariot? What's the Six of Pentacles in the Chariot? Then we're going to move on. I don't want this to be long. You got the Seven of Cups. What's the Six of Pentacles in the Chariot? You got the Emperor. You got Aries energy. What's the Seven of Cups with the Emperor? You have the Queen of Swords. Delilah, stop it. What's the Seven of Cups Emperor with this Queen of Swords? What's the Seven of Cups Emperor with this Queen of Swords? What's the Seven of Cups Emperor with the Queen of Swords? You have the Star. You have Aquarius energy. If someone is like in a third party situation, because I feel like it could be two ways. If someone's in a third party situation, a third party is like really cashing out on somebody to create some sort of illusion that is like they have it all together, or like they have the money to kind of like blow and spend to make themselves feel like better than you, I guess you could say. And on another hand, if this is like some sort of third party, or if you know of someone in a third party, like, you know, someone you were dealing with, whatever, that it feels like that person has a third party too. Like someone is like literally taking money from someone and possibly giving it to somebody else. Because it feels like somebody is trying to create confusion about who to choose, whether you or someone else. And it's like someone is like pulling out all stops with this illusion. But the crazy part is, if someone does have a third party, or they're linked to a third party, that third party has another person. Somebody has somebody else. Like, this is not a third party. It's like 4 people involved. Like, a third party could have a third party. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Like, something's very immature and very, very childish. And whoever this person is, they act very, very healed. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Or like, oh, I'm just here to help. I don't want no problems. I just want to be here for you. Like, someone acts like that, but it's not true. Like, whoever this person is, they're very immature. And it's almost like they use healing as like a gimmick. Like, they could talk a lot about it, or swear they help people, or they want to do it out of the kindness of their help. No, it's like a gimmick. It's like, I want you to trust me. So know that I care a lot about people, knowing deep down inside I don't. And the first chance I get to cross you, I'm going to do it before I feel like you're going to do it to me. Like, this is, someone is not. For the Queen of Pentacles, you got the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Temperance with the Nine of Swords. With the Sun at the bottom. What's this Nine of Swords? With the Knight of Cups. Someone feels like, with the Sun, I gotta get another deck. I'm running out of cards. This is my last card. What was I about to say? Yeah, you could have like a soulmate. You get what I'm saying? This person, you could have just been talking to this person, whatever. Someone could have went in a whole different direction and they regret it. They regret all of it. Even if this happened like in the past and the two of you moved on, or you keep in touch, or things isn't just as serious as it used to be, or whatever the case may be, right? A lot of y'all, every story will be different. But it definitely does feel like someone wants to come back and make some sort of offer, even if it's been a very, very long time, right? Even if, again, you are in communication with this person, but things aren't serious, you get what I'm saying? Whatever the case, y'all friends, whatever. It's almost like someone feels as though they really, really messed up. Like, it's almost one of those situations where someone feel like they had the person that they really wanted, like was there for them, cared about them, loved them, liked to talk to them, would do pretty much anything and everything for them to kind of see them happy, and kind of like push that person to the side and went with someone who they felt as though looks better by their side, or who they feel like other people felt like looked better by their side. Like, it didn't have anything to do with genuine anything. Like it had to do a lot with appearances. How do we look? You get what I'm saying? What stylism right now? Let's match. Let's do this. It had nothing to really do with, how are you feeling? Are you okay? You get what I'm saying? Is there anything I could truly help you with? Like what's the plan? Like what's next? Hopefully y'all follow me, but a bond between two people was not genuine at all. And I definitely feel like, especially if you're a Sagittarius, an earth sign, or someone who's just very spiritual, I'll say that as well, grounded, okay, no matter what the sign is, but heavy Sagittarius, heavy earth sign for this bit. And again, it could really be for any sign, truly, honestly. It has a lot to do with how grounded you are. And it feels like how spiritually inclined as well. Someone feels like they really dropped the ball with you, especially if this person is one of the people who kind of are viewing you now as like way more financially abundant, because at one point in time you could have been dealing with somebody when you weren't financially abundant, and they could have had the money no matter if they did it the right way, in a way to where they did something and got some money, whatever the case may be. Especially if that was the fact, this person didn't look at you as like their one, because of that. And I'm not saying it's because of finances, but it's one of those things where someone didn't look at you as a person, like they looked at you as like very mediocre. I don't feel this way, right? And I don't mean if anybody was to say, oh, you're so blunt, I'm just trying to get it all out, babe. But shit, people could look at me as mediocre. Fuck, I care. I don't want nobody to take it to heart, child. You shouldn't care. But anybody thinks about you. You get what I'm saying? But it does feel like it was a time period where someone of interest did look at you as a little, again, mediocre, whether it's because of the things you could or couldn't afford, the clothing you wore, whatever the case may be. And again, I wouldn't say that someone is looking at you for the money you had, but it's almost like the amount of success that they see you building basically for yourself, especially if you are in that time period. And again, if this isn't matching up now and you are doing the work, prepare yourself for this. For a lot of y'all, I honestly want to say, I don't know, I was very compelled to say that, but yeah, you have somebody who it feels like is very remorseful. I'll say that. And when I mean remorseful, is one of those things where this is someone who does not want to look as goofy as they feel like you see them. And this is not somebody who would allow you to know that they think you look at them as goofy. But this is somebody who knows that the actions that they took towards you at one particular time, especially in the past, they know that it makes them look extremely, I almost want to say guilty, but goofy. Yeah, it's something with guilty. I keep wanting to say guilty. Someone feels guilty, babe. Very guilty. What's this 8 of Pentacles? And then we're going to go, guys. What's this 8 of Pentacles? You got the 3 of Wands. Yeah, continue to work. What's this 8 of Pentacles with this 3 of Wands? You got the 9 of Pentacles and you have the Hermit. A lot of y'all will be, I feel like, very, very good, like, spiritual advisors as well. A lot of y'all could, like, really see, it feels like the future, or predict. Somebody can, like, predict future or something like that. Like, somebody's good at predictions. And it's going to make you some sort of abundance. Something that somebody's doing now or whatever is going to make them a lot of like money. It's going to make you abundant. What's the 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and the Hermit? You got this Page of Pentacles coming out again. What's this 3 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and the Hermit? If you had to wait for your what's the Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords? You have the Queen. It's something with like your stability and how it's like someone's like very spiritual to the point where, yeah, and especially if you do read like tarot, or even if you don't read tarot, people feel like you get some sort of messages. It has to do a lot with your spirituality, who you are. Someone feels like you're very, very gifted. Very, very gifted. And honestly, this is like messages about people who want to like deceive you, play on you, play with you. Like someone gets like very, very in-depth messages, it feels like, about different situations and people around them. or you're meant to do this for others. Like, help people figure out who's trying to deceive them. Or if you do that now, you do it. You help people figure out who's trying to deceive them. What's this Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords? You have the Ace of Swords coming out, and you have keep working, honey. And keep working on that intuition. Do you understand me? Okay? You hear me? Y'all, I'm going to end it there. That was the reading. Thank y'all so much for watching. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for y'all, and overall hope that the messages are useful. I hope you all have a very, very blessed, safe holiday. Eat up, and if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy holidays still. But yes, y'all. Why you always licking my underarm? Yeah, y'all. Have a happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving, and until next time, guys. Bye. She wants to say bye so bad. Bye. Bye, y'all.